So I don't have strong memories of Dad as a child. I felt like he worked a lot, and I think maybe as a child I resented that a little bit. But I'll kind of get more to that later. I feel like my mind works a lot like Dad's, and that has sometimes been very hard for both of us. And I know at about 22 years old or somewhere around there, I just felt like God was impressing upon me. I had to work harder on that relationship, on trying to understand who Dad was. And I'm really grateful that God put that on my heart. It was really tough at first because, Dad, I know you struggle to just share your emotions and who you are. And I have found, well, let me put it this way. I have come to this conclusion in life that ultimately you just want to be better than the generation before, right? If I can do better than the generation before, if I can help my children to be better than the generation before, then I've been successful in life. And what I hadn't really thought through is how tough your life was as a child. And I find it intriguing that I don't think you would express it that way, that you don't really look back from my experience negatively, but as I talk to you about stories about how poor you were, about being bullied and picked on, and being the only boy child in a farming household, that was really, really tough. And you had to work really hard to get where you got. And so you come from this generation that, providing for the family was kind of the main role, and you killed it. You did so much better than your father, and you gave each one of us the opportunity to pursue higher education. And that has been such a powerful gift, I know, for me, and I'm going to assume for all my siblings as well. And so when I look back, I now look back and think you were a harsh man at times, more because I think you thought it was a way to drive us than anything else, and because you lived a much tougher life than we have. But this is what I'm going to remember most as an adult, is years ago I had said to you, I need to move from being the flashlight holder to letting you hold the flashlight and teach me what to do, because I'm not always going to have you. Little did I know that was 40 years ago, over 40 years ago, and I still have you. But I will always be grateful for the things you have done, and this is what I think I would absolutely hold on to. Even if it was tough sometimes, when the shit hit the fan, I always thought like you were super awesome. I can't think of scenarios where I felt like life was getting real difficult where you didn't help out. You always seemed to be there when life got difficult. Even when I was in the hospital in college, you called the hospital and offered to come out. And when I bought my first house and I didn't have money and my furnace broke, you walked me through on the phone how to figure out what was wrong and where to go to fix it. You've been on my roof at 70 years old to make sure that the roof was okay. You have always been there when life has gotten tough. So when it's all said and done, I'm super grateful for who you made me, the way you challenged me at times, but especially the way you just always seem to step up when I have needed you the most. I hope you get a chance to continue to express to my siblings how proud you are of them and what they mean to you in your life too, because I think that'd be really beneficial for them. But I know that you're proud of all of us, and I know you're proud of me, and I'm grateful for this. Almost every time we go on vacation, you will offer to give me some money for the place. And I just sit there and think, for all you've done for me, if this is a small way Dee and I can repay you, we are so happy to be able to do it. I enjoy the opportunity we have to spend time together, and I just want to continue to be able to do that for as long as we possibly can. So thank you for making me the person I am. Thank you for being. So if I go back to that original point, I would say to somebody, you have exceeded the bar your dad set by so much that I don't think I could possibly improve upon that as much. So thank you for that. Let's pray. Father, thank you for the life that you gave to Dad. Father, thank you for the strength he had to faithfully serve his family, to provide for us, to care for us, to be there in our darkest moments, Father. And Father, I just ask you continue to surround him with your love and grace, that you would draw him closer to you, that you would bless his days left here on earth for your glory. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen. All right, love you, Dad.